Well, Toastmasters says, I am so glad this morning you're going to be so patient to see my face again. And I know that's not in the speech, but I have to say it. It comes from here. So thank you for your patience today. Today, though, I'm going to talk about the moral of the story. This is something that I learned that happened to me. I was fresh out of college, and I saw a gentleman with a suit. He was well dressed with a suit. Remember, I'm fresh out of college, so somebody with a suit just impressed me. Someone from my background just impressed me. Most of my family hardly ever made it to college. And for me to make it to college was great. So to see this gentleman with a suit working in this retail store, he was working at a Burdines. You all remember that store? It's gone now, but he was working at a Burdines. And he was selling stuff in the Burdines. He was selling shoes, I remember. He was wearing a suit. I thought that's kind of distinguished him wearing a suit. He goes, he says to me, his name was Carlos. I'm just selling shoes. You want to know who the real big shot is? The guy that's up in that office over there. He's the real big shot. I said, he's the real big shot. Who's that? Somebody else in another suit. Because he is in charge of the entire store. He's not just in charge of the shoes. He's in charge of everything. He's in charge of all 550 of us. I said, wow. I went to look at what he was doing. He was just walking around, saying hi to people, greeting. I saw Carlos down on his knees, helping people put on their shoes. While this guy, just walking around, waving, right? Just greeting people. I said, I wish I had that job. That's the job I want, the big shot's job. I don't want Carlos' job. No offense to Carlos, but that looks like a tough job, right? I want the guy that he's just walking around, greeting at everybody. Hi, how are you today? That's the job I want. That's what I said. That's an easy job. See, what he didn't tell me, the big guy, he never communicated with me. Second day I went by and looked for him again. Not Carlos anymore. I want to meet the big guy. I went up to him and go, sir, my name is Mike, and I'm really interested to know, how do I get a job like yours? Your job is so easy. You're walking around, you're greeting everybody, you're saying hello. I see you with a little machine, you're tapping something. It's so easy. I want to have that kind of job. How can I get that kind of job? That's the job I'm looking for. He looks at me, what's your name again? Mike. Oh, you a customer of ours? Yeah, I shop here. Well, you gotta go to college. I did that. I went to college. You gotta go to college, and you gotta work at it, and you gotta start entry level. You can get there one day. I go, your jobs look so easy. And he smiled, and he walked away, letting me know one day I could have that job. What he didn't tell me was how many hours he worked. What he didn't tell me was that he didn't start in that position. What he didn't tell me was how many hours he had to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to get the store ready by 6 a.m. He didn't tell me that he started as a stock clerk. And he worked his way passing the shoes, passing apparel. He didn't tell me the endless inventories and endless nights that he would work to 3, 4 o'clock in the morning to get the store ready. He didn't tell me any of that stuff, but he did all of them. You see, he first had to do all these things to get to that job. He had to go through all these motions. He had to learn it first to get to that job. He didn't wake up one morning and put on that suit and walk in the store. He literally had to do all those things. See, he knew he needed to do that before he could do what he really wanted to do, which is have that position. And once he had that position, then he could have the things that he has now. But he had to do all of them. He never shared that with me. I had to learn it the hard way. Fellow Toastmasters, today I'm here to tell you that if it's easy, anybody can do it. If it's difficult, Toastmasters will teach you to get the difficult. If it's impossible, I think it'll take you just a little longer, but you still can get it. Because one thing that I've learned from the jobs that I've had to what I'm doing today is that Toastmasters have prepared me to do even more.